Well,
Yo.
if there's one way to describe this season so far, I think I have the perfect soundbite to describe it. I think that'd be the perfect way to describe this season. But with that being said, y'all, welcome to the North Carolina Tars podcast. Apologies for running a little bit late and things of that nature. Work went late. Some of us had outdoor activities they had to attend to and be good godparents and good parents and whatnot. So we all running late tonight. Myself, himself, they selves, we selves, everything in this, that, in between. I'm one of your co-hosts with the most, Tornado Craig, aka Captain of the Hooligan Express. And that gentleman on this side of my camera is the one, the only. Introduce yourself to the people.
It be your boy, Ricebox26. Also, the proficient procrastinator. Listen. It was a year. It was a season.
It was a season to say the least, huh?
And luckily enough, that season is over for now. And we just go back to the drawing board and try again next season.
You know what we do next season? I got the perfect thing for the drawing board. Watch this. You ready? Bill Lombardi, I got the exact same for you for next season.
You tell him, Billy.
That's it. Please, for the love of God.
I mean,
Execute anything. For the law that's all that's good and holy in this world.
actually, hold on.
Uh-oh. Now he's trying to outone. This was creative genius, bro. He trying to outdo me now. Like, this was a creative idea. One of one. And now he want to one up me. Can't have nothing on this show. I'm telling y'all, bro, I can't have anything. It's a game of activities. It's a game of ideas. And he wants to make sure he proves that he is the better of the two of us.
Nope. I'm adding to it.
Bowl game. I like it. I like it. Bowl. Any
So
bowl.
what are you trying to what up? What are we trying to what up you?
I'm with it. Any bowl. You know what? As much as we talked about bowl games last time and how much I hate them, any bowl game will suffice next year. That is the
bowl game. Be bowl game.
A bowl game of any capacity will be all right with me. And
be eligible. That's all we ask for.
But one thing I do got to say, man, even though they aren't bowl eligible, cool thing is that a few Tar Heels actually made the All ACC team, man. So few Tar Heels made the All ACC team. Our star on defense, Melkart Abujaude, he made second team All ACC. Shout out to him. He did lead the ACC in sacks at 10.5. So I'm only surprised that he made second team. I feel like leading the ACC in sacks should get you first team automatically. Like if you lead the conference in doing that, there are certain things I have a criteria for, and leading a stat in the entire conference to me should get you first team automatically. In my opinion, if you lead the conference in sacks, interceptions, total tackles, to me, you're already you're first team all conference on defense. You know what I mean? On offense, it's if you lead the conference in receiving yards, rushing yards, or rushing touchdowns, receiving touchdowns, passing yards, passing touchdowns. Your first team all conference. Like, I don't see why that's not an automatic thing, but you know what? It is what it is. And then follow that up on the honorable mention side for the ACC. I know it's not an official team, but it is honorable mention ACC. Kamari House, Andrew Simpson, Jordan Ship, and Reese Veerhoff, man. So shout out to them boys. Also, even though they didn't make a first, second, or third team, at least they were still recognized by the ACC as very talented individuals who carried the load for us this season, especially Jordan Ship at the receiving core. Him and Paysor were doing their thing as much as they could with the limited action that they had, to say the least, in the passing game. So I do think that's really cool for them.
Oh yeah, I do not disagree. Because despite how the season went, they fought hard. They got the recognition I feel like they deserve to get.
Mm-hmm. And
because it's not easy to go through a season like that and still continue to produce like you produce.
Oh, absolutely not. To go through the season they went through and still have an impact throughout the league the way they did says volumes to who they are as players.
Oh yeah,
it speaks to how good they can be, and honestly, if they decide to be like a powerhouse, or if they all decide to stay, that's a good building foundation, because that's going to be the big thing, is who stays and who goes. Because if I recall, somebody already has said they were going to enter the portal. If I recall correctly, I remember somebody saying that. And what were you saying?
Let's see.
Because I
was going to say, like, at the end of the day, because it makes you wonder what kind of team and what kind of numbers these guys would have put up had the season, had we had a competent offense, especially for Jordan Ship by himself.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see here. As of right now, they're saying Isaiah Johnson, Trayvon Green, Paul Billups, Yasir Smith, William Boone, Chris Culliver, and Jason Robinson.
There it was. It was Culliver. That was the big name that I saw was entering the portal.
Well, let me go ahead and take his name off this list that I got here.
List of what? What, you gonna remove him from the list?
No, I had a list that I was like hyping him up for, but
was it for next year?
Never mind. It was for next year.
You never know. He might. You had him on the build. Did you have him on the building block list?
I did have him on the building block list.
You sound so hurt about that, man.
I am hurt because it's like, bro.
I mean, we kind of knew.
Like I definitely foresaw him being a major piece next year.
We kind of knew that was going to happen, though. Like, you knew there were going to be some players, because humans doing human things. You knew one of them was going. Someone, few, whoever, were going to leave after this bad of a season.
I mean, yeah, like I knew, like I wasn't gonna sit here and be delusional that like nobody was gonna leave. I was just hoping it wasn't like potential starters for next year.
You thought it was gonna be like all the freshmen or sophomores who didn't play?
Or I say, yeah, or just just in general, just guys who just didn't get to see the field or get the amount of reps that they thought they were going to get.
I mean, I can see that,
but I also can understand it. I can also understand it based off of how the coaching has gone this season. I can also understand why you would want to go.
I think I would have been more surprised if nobody left. If nobody left,
Agreed.
I would have been asking, what did Bill promise y'all? What was said? What is guaranteed that we don't know? That nobody left.
So, in unrelated news, did you know that Jared Curtis, the 5-star quarterback that was originally going to Georgia, flipped to Vanderbilt?
I saw that today. I saw that. I feel like you kind of
Crazy
a little
stuff,
upset about that one right there.
Honestly, I'm not, because I feel like that was an opportunistic move.
I mean, to each his own. He's doing what he got to do. You know what I found out today? And I'm probably a dummy for not knowing this. But it's also one of those things where I tend to not connect people like this due to the fact that names are common. I was today years old when I found out that Drake May is actually related to Luke May that played basketball for UNC. Like they're brothers.
Yeah, I wouldn't have known that either.
Yeah, they're a brother of 4, and like all of them play sports, and they played at UNC. To my knowledge.
Yeah, I would not have known about that either.
That's my thing. I was like, wait. The whole time Luke May was playing basketball for the Tar Heels, his brother was Drake May. Like I didn't put 2 and 2 together because in history, there have been so many times where I've seen like people with the last name Brown, Johnson, so on and so forth, but they're not related. So in my head, I just go with a rule of thumb. It's like, I don't think you're related until you tell me. Because I've ran into a few McCrays in my life, but they weren't related to me. At least not.
That's fair.
At least not like directly. Like off the top, they may have been related somewhere down the line, but not directly. Because like if you ran into somebody, because think about it, if you ran into somebody right now, if I ran into somebody who was also named Rice and just happened to be light skinned and black, I'm not going to automatically assume that's related to you unless you tell me, oh yeah, that's so and so.
Oh yeah, no, I definitely I do that all the time. Like I see the last name, like, okay, who are they? Where are they from? Where are they from? All that. I do that all the time.
It's like, who are your peoples? Who are your peoples? But another thing I
Like,
do want
to where you come from.
And another thing I do want to talk about, because we were talking about the all ACC team, right? And I want to give this man praise, but I'm also surprised he didn't make the all ACC team in any capacity, because Spencer Triplett has been named as one of the 3 award finalists for the Patrick Manley Award, man. And again,
so you know what's weird about that?
What?
So what's wild about that is I see that happen a lot.
Right.
Where like you got guys that are named finalists for awards, but they don't get put on like their all conference teams.
That's what shocked me, because I was looking at the all ACC, and I'm like, wait, how is he one of the 3 finalists for the best long snapper award, but he's not on any of the all ACC teams as a special team or a specialist? Because they got kicker, punter, and then they have another one, SP. And I'm thinking that's just like specialist or special team, because I even had to look it up. And Spencer Triplett was not on any of the all ACC teams. Not first, not second, not third, not even honorable mention. But he's one of the top 3 for the best long snapper in the nation. The other 2 are Bo Gardner for Georgia and Tyler Dzansky for Penn State. Congrats to them. And Spencer is actually the first UNC player in program history to be named to this award. Granted, they didn't start giving out this award until 2019, but that's still pretty cool. That only 5-6 years in, and he's already got UNC on the map for long snappers. So I don't care what you say. I'll take it for what it's worth. But yeah, I was going to ask you that question. How often do you think that occurs where a player is named as an award finalist for a nation's top award, but for some reason he's not anywhere all conference? And that lets me know, what committee do you think is voting on what? Like, what's the criteria?
I don't really know. I feel like it's I feel like it's another one of those popularity contest type things.
So you think it's kind of like
because like you never know, like you never
preseason?
know, like he might have got beat out for all ACC for like GPA or something. I don't
So you
know.
think it's kind of like how they do the preseason awards, where they just go off who they like, who they think is the most popular, who they like the most?
That's what I think.
Because I know for years, I remember years ago, it was like 2-3 seasons in a row. Southern Cal had like a top 25 Heisman candidate for their quarterback. And this wasn't the Caleb Williams years, but I think before that, they're like, yeah, he's a Heisman candidate. He's going to be in the running for the Heisman. Bro had a terrible season. And I'm just like, how did y'all even come up with this list? Like, how did y'all pick this? Especially when it's a freshman coming in. It's a freshman coming in that hasn't even played in college yet. Or this is the first year that a certain quarterback is going to be making their start, a.k.a. Arch Manning. And they're just like,
remember they did it with Arch Manning this year. They said man was going to win national championship.
They're like, a.k.a. Arch Manning is like, he's a Heisman national. He's going to be in the Heisman running, a top Heisman runner. I'm like, how did y'all get there? Already? Over everybody? Like, over everybody. He's going to be top of the Heisman. All right. Make sense. But I'm not
as of right now. Because as of right now, everybody's saying the unanimous Heisman winner is supposed to be Mendoza from Indiana.
You know what? If Indiana beats Ohio State in the Big Ten title game, yes. If they beat Ohio State in the Big Ten title game, yes, because Indiana will be the number 1 overall seed. And in that point, I'm okay with giving the quarterback of the number 1 overall team who beat the defending champ the Heisman Trophy. You know what I mean?
I mean, facts.
That's a pretty good resume, considering it's not like the year where you have Lamar Jackson and you just know head, shoulders above, he's the best player in the country. He's just on a team that can't give him what he needs to get. You know what I mean?
That's facts.
So if Indiana wins, yeah, I'll give it to Mendoza. I'm not against that. Not at all. I'd be mad. I would be more mad if Indiana wins and they gave it to somebody from Ohio State. If they gave it to the quarterback from Ohio State. That would piss me off even more. Because at that point,
is he even in the running?
I don't know, but I just know at that point it's a popularity contest. I don't even know who's in the running for the Heisman this year. That's how wacky this season has been. Like this season has been
I haven't even paid any attention to it.
And like this season's been so weird. I don't even know who's in the running for the Heisman this year. Anybody else know? Y'all watching? Do y'all know who the Heisman finalists are right now? Because I don't. I know there's at least 5 of you in here watching. Maybe 4, because my co-host might be having the video up just to help us with the views.
Just listen.
Now it's 3. Now it's 7. Like what? This number is fluctuating. I don't know what's going on.
But no, it's not me though. These are legit people. Welcome in all y'all to the live.
Oh no, 4 left. Come back, please.
Why did you go? Where are you? But nah, because it's in here. I'm pretty sure U2 is in here. If y'all in here, make yourselves known. Don't be strangers now. We know you here. Don't be sitting here just. We see the thing. We see you up there. Don't be out here screen peeping.
Make yourself know. It's the off season, bro. We can all relish and just have a good time. Cry a little, share a little. It's Christmas season, y'all. We need some hugs and kisses, and for all the boo-boos we endured this year.
Stop.
We belong at Weenie Hut General.
Either way. Weenie Hut General.
Well, you think we? But all right, wait. What you think we had? Super Weenie Hut Juniors? You think we're not at Weenie Hut General yet?
Listen, when you want to speak on how tough you are, we can go ahead and talk about some of these Jordan Ship highlights.
Listen, I'm saying I like how you don't answer the question though. Are we Weenie Hut Jr.? Are we Super Weenie Hut Jr.? Are we Weenie Hut General? Like, where are we?
First of all, the season was at Weenie Hut General weeks ago. Second of all,
he said we was at Weenie Hut General weeks ago.
Weeks ago.
Super Weenie Hut General? That's what it sounds like we at now. We at Super Weenie. He said, "Oh,
we're a Weenie Hut post acute. We're at the rehab."
Oh wow! You might want that hospital.
You might want that rehab facility. Weenie Hut post acute.
But yeah, we do got some Jordan Ship highlights, man. I'm so ready to pull these bad boys up. It's one of the few highlights, man. It's one of the few.
I mean, bro balled out.
It's one of the few good things.
We can't deny the man had a solid sophomore season.
Listen, man. When you look at it and you bring it up, say what you want about the man.
Look at it.
Say what you want about the man.
We want all of you to look at it.
When you look at Jordan Ship, when he does get good passes, money team. I like it. That was our only highlight against LSU. Oh wait, I mean TCU.
That was the highlight.
That was the highlight against TCU in that one. You know what's crazy?
It was wild that they banned that celebration.
I was just about to talk about that. That it's wild that college you can still do that celebration, but the NFL you can't.
The NFL they full out banned it. They penalize it for it now.
And here's the bad part. I'm sitting here like, what's the issue? Because in my head, I'm like, he's just wiping his nose. Like, I don't see the issue. Maybe that's the old head in me at this point. Oh, great. Listen, he took a shot. Oh, look. When we played Clemson, Max, you got drilled, but wait. Hold up.
That's when he put on old buddy's jersey for that week.
Oh, okay. I was so confused.
Yeah, that was the dedication week.
Okay. I was so confused. Because you heard it in my voice, like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Oh, look, the Syracuse game. The game we didn't get to watch because we was on the boat.
We was on the boat.
I ain't gonna front. Those jerseys, both of them, look so good in this camera. Like the Tar Heels and Syracuse, like they both pulled out a good jersey for these games. Ooh. Uh-oh. Show me something. Screen. Ah! Number one thing.
I also look forward to seeing the white helmets more often too.
Yeah. Oh Lord. I totally forgot about that.
Yeah.
I totally forgot he made bro fall like that. That's probably his best one of the year. Now, if we're talking just a pure catch, that might be it. That might be it.
Like I said, dude was one of the few highlight reels we had for the season.
It's like throw him the ball, let him go get it, bro. Oh, he going.
That was really it.
Boom, boom. Throw it up. Wee! I told you, just throw it up.
That's exactly what he did that play too. Like, that's all he did. Throw that up.
Just throw it up and let him go get it. Sometimes that's all you got to do.
On his neck.
Woo! We still should have won this game. I don't care what nobody say. He hit dude in the face just because. He did that on purpose. Ah! Hit the ball girl too. violence. Domestic violence. Whee!
Oh, domestic violence.
Just back of the end zone. Jordan Ship, please don't leave. Please don't. Please don't leave.
The team needs you.
Like, the team needs you. I need you. Please don't leave. Ha. And when it's time for you to go, and when it's time for you to go to the league, if you decide you want to go and get drafted by the Carolina Panthers or the Atlanta Falcons, I don't think either of us on this channel will be mad about it. I'm just saying.
I mean, I wouldn't have a problem.
I'm just saying. I don't think either of us would have an issue with that, you know?
Like, neither one of us would hate on it if, you know, that's what would happen, you know.
If you just
we'd be happy to have you.
If you just happen to make your way to the NFC South and it be on the Carolina Panthers or the Atlanta Falcons, I don't think either one of us are going to be upset. Just saying.
All right. So let's go ahead and get to the nitty-gritty.
The sad
of
part
this live. The sad part. We're going to talk about the season at a glance here. Take a quick little overview of the dumpster fire that was. So, you know, some quick general information that we all know. 4-8 overall record, putting us at 98th in the nation.
Boo!
With the 2-6 conference record.
Boo!
What makes it real sad is we only put up 19.2 points a game, putting us at 121st in the nation.
Boo!
But like we all said, like we said at the beginning of the season and we saw throughout the season, defense stepped up, putting themselves at 68th in the nation for points per game.
Yay!
So only giving up 24.5 points a game. Which, like I said, put them at 68th overall in the nation. And another very disappointing stat here. So the offense itself put up 231 points, or the team itself put up 231 points, where Reese Verhoff accounted for over a third with 77 points, accounted for 33% of the total points, where Davion Goss, Damon June, Gio, Benjamin Hall, and Jordan Ship all combined for 118. So your biggest contributors on offense only scored 41 more points than your kicker. No offense to Reese Verhoff, because man, you were clutch all season, and if you should have exactly. See, he knew. I've been on that bandwagon. Fire Kitchens. Freddie Kitchens does not need to be a coach for anybody anywhere at any point. I don't know how y'all didn't see that man operate in Cleveland and just thought, you know what, this will work. It won't. It won't. And as much as I'm gonna say, that's the reason why Bill was losing in New England up until recently. Because why you got a defensive coordinator calling offensive plays for you?
You said it was Freddie. Wait, was Freddie Kitchens really calling his plays in New England when he left?
No, Freddie Kitchens. No, that was Matt Patricia.
Okay, I was about to say. Now he brought the bad offense with him.
I mean, he did bring the bad offense with him.
He did.
But unfortunately, that offense was already there.
Yeah.
Like, you retained Freddie Kitchens. You should have went ahead and let Freddie Kitchens go. I don't care if y'all friends. I don't care if y'all golf together on Sundays. Let that man go. Y'all can be friends outside of football. In this game, you just needed to win. There was money on the line. You let that man ruin your bag.
What Joel is saying is he had a $2 bet with a bobcat down in the alleyway and lost because of you.
And the bobcat won $6. So go ahead and tell me how that works.
He's like, it don't.
It don't.
It don't.
It don't work,
bro.
It does not work.
I mean,
moving on.
Defense did great. Because defense was 39th overall.
So per NCAA stats, they are the 39th overall defense per the NCAA stats. But per Sports Reference, they're the 68th. But I think Sports Reference was basing them off of points per game.
More than likely.
And not overall like your actual defensive stats outside of points. Because outside of points, they're 39th overall. They're top 40 out of 136 teams, allowing 211 passing yards per game, 125 rushing yards a game, and 336 total yards per game, and averaging 5.2 penalties per game, to where the offense itself is averaging 6.6. So make that make sense to me.
It doesn't.
And we're gonna talk about a couple of, MVPs, impact players of the season. So offensive MVP, hands down, Jordan Shipp. There's no argument, if, ands, or buts about it. Jordan Shipp was hands down the offensive MVP. Sure, Kobe Paysour had a good surge near the last half of the season, but we needed you week 1 through 6.
Yeah, I'll say low key. You could also put Damon June in on the lowest of low keys. On the lowest of low keys, Jake Johnson.
Oh, Jack Johnson.
Yeah, no, Jake Johnson. The tight end on the lowest of low keys. Like, I'm not saying he is the number one, for his run blocking expertise as a tight end, I give it. I give him definitely for his run blocking and the way he makes himself readily available as a tight end in like sit downs and in the out routes and in the flats and in the curls. Yeah, Jake Johnson is on the lowest of low keys a really great tight end and has a small, not a winning, but a small argument for MVP.
No, yeah, I could give him that. Defensive MVPs. Melkart. I had to give it to two people. I had to give it to Melkart.
I don't know. I know you love Kamori House. I know you love Kamori. And honestly, if you're putting in Kamori, you need to put Thaddeus in there. If you're putting in Kamori, Thaddeus got to go in there too.
The only reason why I didn't add Thaddeus Dixon in there is because of that stint where he was injured.
We talking about impact on the field. We not talking about injuries happen. We get it, but we talking about impact on the field. Lord.
But like I said, but here's the thing. The reason why I was saying it is because even when he was out, Marcus Allen stepped up in his place. Now, was he a shutdown as Thaddeus? Absolutely not. Never going to give him that level of shutdown. But Marcus Allen stepped up and showed out while Thaddeus was out.
I'm disrespecting my dog.
It's not. Listen, it is literally nothing against Thaddeus.
The skinny brothers. You disrespecting the DBs because you play linebacker. That's what this is. That's what this is.
It really ain't. It really ain't. Kamori House had almost 100. Kamori House had almost 100 tackles this season.
If Thaddeus Dixon is leading my team in tackles, we got a problem.
Then duh. There were several teams we went against that had a safety that was leading in tackles. It don't make no sense.
I'm saying,
but what I'm saying is,
you're saying Kamori House had 100 tackles. I'm like, cool. I expect him to, because if Thaddeus Dixon is leading my team in tackles or has over 100 tackles in a season, we got a problem. Just huge.
But once again, like I said, it ain't nothing against Thaddeus Dixon because Thaddeus Dixon definitely was shutting down wide receiver 1 all day long.
Thaddeus, he hates you.
He would take wide receiver.
He pushing agendas.
You out here pushing agendas because you think it's about big. You think it's about body.
He pushing agendas.
It's not.
He pushing agendas. He don't like the DBs. He like linebackers more. I know it. I know it in my soul. No, I know it.
So
in my
all those times.
Look upon me, left eye.
So all those weeks. You know what? I'm not even gonna do it. I'm gonna leave you alone.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do, huh? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
We're gonna die. We gonna
you about to get that disrespectful? Wow.
I was about to. We about to do that.
This guy here. This man was about to say, put it on your hairline. I know you. That's exactly what you're gonna say.
Actually, tell you the truth, wasn't even gonna be that at all. Wasn't even about to be about your hairline at all. I was actually going to leave that alone.
For once. Shocker.
In public, yes.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. United.
Hey, for once in public, yes. I was going to leave it alone.
We wear solid colors on Thursdays now. We a united front in public, but we got discourse behind closed doors.
Nope, I said for once in public, I was going to leave it alone. Wasn't even going to make a comment about it. Moving on, freshman of the year, I'm giving DeMond June.
Yeah.
Because man stepped on the field, immediate impact on offense. Was a major part of how that run game even got started at all for the season. So, like, if it wasn't for DeMond June, we probably would have been sitting here struggling trying to figure out where to go with it. Now, Benjamin Hall probably would have stepped up and did something. And then Davion Goss started stepping up near the end of the year. But if you're talking about overall performance throughout the season, DeMond June is definitely it.
I mean, if we had a consistent offense, they all could have stepped up and done their thing. But you know what? That's neither here nor there. We're not going to get into that.
You know, if we had an consistent coach, we'd probably be doing pretty good. Anyway, so building blocks for the 2026 season. I think this group of guys are definitely going to be major staples going on to the next season, because if we're going to build anything worth half a damn, these guys are going to have to be a major part.
Hopefully.
So Melkart Jowdy, definitely 100%, 47 tackles, 12 tackles for loss, 10.5 sacks, 1 fumble and 1 forced fumble and a fumble recovery. CJ Mims, defensive tackling, big boy on the inside, 42 tackles, 2.5 tackles for loss, 2 sacks, 1 forced fumble. Kamori House, 81 tackles, 2.5 tackles for loss, 1 sack, 1 interception, 1 pass defended, and a forced fumble. DeMond June, what we just talked about, 84 carries, 464 yards, averaging 5.5 yards a carry, 2 touchdowns, but also adding 17 receptions, 159 yards, averaging 9.4 yards a catch, and 1 touchdown on that end. Jordan Shipp, without a doubt, if he stays, hopefully he stays. 60 receptions, 671 yards, averaging 11 yards a catch, 6 touchdowns, all adding with 2 carries for 8 yards, averaging 4 yards per carry on those 2 carries. Javarius Green, 13 receptions, 150 yards, and 11.5 yards per catch. So he didn't get a whole lot of reps this season, didn't play in a whole lot of games, but when when a catch needed to be made, if ball gets thrown his way, he tended to make that catch, unless it was just bad. Madrid Tucker, another freshman that we saw a good quick flash out of for that one game with 9 receptions, 45 yards, averaging 5 yards a catch. I think if he continues to build in the right direction the way that he's going, especially if Jordan Shipp stays, he can be a good mentor to the kid. He's going to be a solid piece on the offense coming in. Caleb Cost, 45 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, 1 interception, and 5 passes defended. Overall, it was a little bit of an up and down season for him. Sure, there were some performances where it looked like, okay, where are you at all?
I felt like it was more
your head at? Where
were
your antennas?
Personally speaking, I felt like it was more downs than ups with Caleb. That's just me.
I do. And like I said, it was a real roller coaster season for him. But I think this was a good learning curve in this particular defense, because like I said, it started to tighten up a little bit. I think he's trending in the right direction. Tyler Thompson, 25 tackles, 7.5 tackles for loss, 7 sacks, 1 pass defended, and 1 forced fumble. Man, he was part of that tandem across from Melkart that was wrecking shop the last 6 weeks of the season.
The man looked good, and the man played better.
Then we got DeAndre Robinson, another big boy on the inside, 39 tackles, 2.5 tackles for loss, 0.5 sack, and 1 forced fumble. I think with both him and Mims come back next season, that is going to be an inside tandem that's going to be crazy.
Maybe we can actually
both of them made big
for
plays
the
when it came down in the run game.
Maybe we can contend in the ACC.
Oh yeah, they were part of that. They're part of that major piece. They're part of that major piece of defense. So I mean, I think at the end of the day, if you got them both on the inside, that run is going to be hard to run on them too. Then you got Kamari House behind him, along with Makai Gabayer behind that. It's going to be hard.
And speaking of, and now that we did that, man, because looking at the season in review, remember at the beginning of the year when I had us do our bets and our over-unders?
Let's talk about the numbers that's going to hurt our pockets.
I got the list. You did that. You did the season in glance. I got the season in bets and review. You ready? You ready for this?
Yeah.
All right, man.
Yeah.
So let's see how right or wrong we were, Tar Heel Nation. Beginning of the year, The over-under was if Gio would combine for 21 touchdowns. You went with the under at 18. I went with the over at 23. The result, Gio combined for 13. 10 on the ground, 10 in the air, 3 on the ground. Then we went with the over-under for Gio's rushing yards, over under 375. You and I both agreed that it should be around 400. Gio went under with 133. Over under.
All them sack yards.
Over under on Davian Goss rushing for 800 yards. You and I both went with the under. You went with 725. I went with 650. Davian Goss put up 259 rushing yards. See, this just tells you how bad this offense was under Freddie Kitchens, man. This just tells you. Caleb Hood, total of 370 yards. Whether it was the over under, you and I both went with the over at 450. Caleb Hood put up a total combined, both receiving and rushing, 73 yards. That probably hurt me the most. Like going through this list. That was one of the ones that
ridiculous.
Jordan Shipp, over under on receiving touchdowns. It was 5.5. You said 6. I said 7. Hey, we finally on the board. Jordan Shipp with 6 touchdowns. We're finally on the board, man. We're finally on the board.
I got one of them, right?
Then we were like, all right, what's the over-under on what's the over-under on receivers with 700 yards? It was at 0.5. You said we probably have 3 receivers with over 700 yards. I said 2. The result, 0. That's how unproblematic this passing offense was. There was another one that was offensive lineman to start in the game. I have to go back and look in depth because it didn't give me that detail because they don't care about the big boys like that up front. So I had to go back. That is unknown for now. Over and under with 4 sacks for Price Yates. Unfortunately, due to his concussion, it is the under at 0. You had said 6. I had said 7. None of us anticipated the concussion issue. So that's an unfortunate one that I feel like they got taken away from us. Now,
yeah,
over under on the Tar Heel defense having 9 interceptions. You went with the under at 7. I went with the over at 9. You were closer. It was 6. It was 6 interceptions. Tar Heel, over under on the Tar Heels having 1-score games. They said 5.5. What was the over under? We both went with the over. You said 7. I said 8. Result, the Tar Heels had 4 1-score games. And I just realized, okay. Yes. Yeah, okay. For some reason, I'm looking at it. I thought I misspelled result like every time, the way I was looking at it.
Listen, I was going through something yesterday and was wondering how to spell, what was it? Curious.
Like you just look at a word.
I was looking at curious and I'm like, something about that don't seem right.
All right, over under for Tar Heels defense getting 34.5 sacks. We both went with the under. You said 29. I said 24. It was actually 32. It was actually 32. So they were closer to it than we thought. Over under on the Tar Heels offense giving up 33.5 sacks. You said 31. I said 27. Crazy as it's kept, the Tar Heel offensive line only gave up 22 sacks. 20 of those went to Gio.
By saying they were just bad sacks.
20 of the 22 sacks went to Gio Lopez. That is bad.
Crazy.
Then there was the offensive snaps from under center. Honestly, don't know. So we'll just have to see about that one when it gets back. Over under on November wins for the Tar Heels. It was the over under at 2.5. We both said 3. The result was 1. Tragic. And this also lets you know how hyped up we were for this offense because the over under at the beginning of the season that was offered was 28.5 points per game. You went with the under at 24. I was super excited and said, yeah, they could put up 32 points per game. I was more worried about the defense than the offense. Yeah, nah. Tornado, you were smoking pipe on that one that day, bro, because their result was 19.3 points per game. I was smoking pipe that day. That was Ricky. That was Ricky who answered that day. That wasn't
Not Ricky.
that was Ricky. And then
Ricky,
over
when I catch you, Ricky,
when I
Ricky.
catch you exactly. And then over under on the Tar Heels defense allowing 27.5 points per game. You said 27, I said 25. It was actually 24.5. So it was actually a little bit lower than we anticipated. So their defense was better than we thought in terms of points per game. And the verdict is still out on how many seasons Belichick will coach, as currently the over under is at 2.5. You said 4, I say 3. So we're gonna see how this plays out, because then they go into the next thing. Didn't you hear something about like
It does. It rolls right into the next topic of. So UNC is committed to keeping Bill for at least one more year. And boy, does Luke DeCock have a problem with this. And funny thing is, this article wasn't even written by him. This was written by somebody else. But basically, they're talking about like when Bill got there, the question was like how are they going to be able to keep him, right? Then not too long after the season ended, the question switched from how they're going to keep him, or like it went from how long will he stay to how long are they wanting him to stay.
That what?
Yeah. That narrative switched real quick. Exactly. Because that narrative switched real quick.
So basically, want him to stay is crazy work.
Yeah. So, according to Greg Barnes of Inside Carolina, the USC is going to at least keep him for one more year. And they're saying the disappointing season has sparked concerns that it's not going to work for Belichick at the college level. However, a quick scuttling of the experiment will spark a total buyout in the range of $30 million. And Luke DeCock of Raleigh News and Observer does not agree. And he makes a very strong case as to why North Carolina should just go ahead, write the check, cut your losses, try again next year.
Oof.
And boy, he says he was always a bad fit as a college coach, a role where, unlike the NFL, your public demeanor is a big part of the job. What's it going to cost North Carolina to move on? What's it going to take for Belichick to save face? What's the price of a reset button? Whatever it costs, it's time to pay it. Whatever has to happen behind the scenes, it's time to do it. They broke it. Now they'll have to buy
it. Jesus Christ. Luke DeCock, you are oof.
Luke,
that man is
Luke has not been a fan. Luke has not been a fan at all. And to be honest with you, I understand. I get it. I do. I get where he's coming from on it, because they're also saying when it comes down to the offseason, Lombardi's plan to bloat the roster with a bunch of freshmen is a real risky kind of move. Because right now, what you need are better players. You need better players, and it's already been shown clearly that they didn't pick enough good players in 2025. But, they're going to get a second chance in 2026. But one could argue that it might require Belichick to do it with a new GM.
I'm going to say this. Bolstering the talent with freshmen coming in isn't necessarily a bad move. That's not a bad move if you have a great to really solid class that's committed to coming in and you have enough foundational players from last year's team coming back. The issue with last year's team is that we brought in essentially a whole new squad of players, and we didn't have the coaching staff to make it work. But if you have a solid group foundation from this team, that's like, hey, yo, we not allowing us to be this bad again. And the freshmen coming in, now the upperclassmen, the new sophomores, juniors, and seniors are like, nah, hey, yo, freshmen, y'all are talented, but you know what y'all not about to do? Slack off to where we look that bad again. So I'm not against.
That's fair.
That's the argument I would make for bolstering. However, if it flops, if it's bad, you got to get rid of Lombardi. You got to get rid of Belichick. You got to get rid of Kitchens. You got to get rid of somebody in that coaching staff. I don't know who it is,
but
you got to get rid of somebody.
The argument can be made. Like I said, an argument can be made that the second chance may require Belichick to have a different GM. Because you have to remember when you're doing this, because the college level is about quality of players and not just the quantity of players you bring in. And from what one could argue at this point is that Lombardi and Belichick, even after they admitted, yeah, we jumped into the portal a little bit late, you went for quantity over quality.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying that all of the guys that came in were bad, because clearly a lot of them made major contributions from transfer portal. I said CJ Mims for a perfect example, Kamari House for an example, Andrew Simpson for another example. Yeah. Thaddeus Dixon is a perfect example. So you had a lot of guys that you went out and got that were good quality guys. But the problem was there was, in my opinion, the quality of trying to get that team to be a team from the coaching standpoint was not up to snuff. You weren't prepared, because you remember early in the season, Bill was even admitted it's been a learning curve. The problem is
y'all thought it was sweet. Y'all thought it was sweet. Exactly. Y'all thought it was sweet. Y'all thought just because of who you were, based off your name, based off y'all having NFL experience, coming down to the college level, y'all thought it was going to be easy to get these kids to buy in, and you thought whatever scheme you ran at the college level was easily going to work, and you weren't going to have an issue, because we all saw what Bill was putting out at the beginning of the year. We're going to be the 33rd NFL team. We're developing pros here. We're the 33rd. We're the development program, so on and so forth. And one thing that both of us, you and I, talked about, yeah, you can be the 33rd NFL team, but are you the 33rd NFL team only preparing NFL prospects, but are you trying to compete for national championships in college football? Because guess what?
Or at least bowl games, at least conference championship.
Right.
Because what happens was, which I think what they also didn't realize. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm going to let you finish.
Oh, no, you're good. Because all I was going to say is, guess what? Georgia competing for championships and got NFL talent. Alabama during Saban's year competing for championships had NFL talent. The 2 years Clemson was on the door and on the top, had NFL talent and were competing for championships. Ohio State right now got the talent, as much as I hate to admit it, have the talent and competing for championships. You can do both, and that's what's anticipated here. You don't want to be just a school of just like, oh, I mean, yeah, you can get to the NFL from here, but are you going to compete for a title? No, because that's how you get fired. That's how you end up in a situation where you're like the Pittsburgh Steelers, where you're just cool with being 500, but you're not competing for anything for 10, 15 years. Sorry, Chris. It is what it is.
Because like the real thing is, I think what was ignored was, one, in the college landscape. Sure, like in the NFL, you have pretty established systems in the NFL. Like you can kind of go and expect a general idea of what kind of offenses you're going to see, what kind of defenses you're going to see. At the college level, they're experimenting here. You'll see some stuff that you never expected to see at the college level. You will see playbooks getting written up in a way that you think, oh, this is some backyard BS. Oh yeah,
Bro,
and you know what? With NFL level talent, we're going to make it work. Because at the end of the day, we're trying to win. Because we know if we win, that's going to get these kids looked at, and it's going to get them to the next level. When you come in thinking, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to automatically establish this as an NFL-like program. But the thing is, what you should have been doing when you first came in is, what are we going to need to do to win games while I establish this is what it is?
It's like you win games, you attract talent. You attract the talent, then you can start building the program you way to want. That's what. Let's keep it real. Winning attracts kids. Winning attracts athletes.
Absolutely.
Athletes want to be a part of winning programs, or at least programs that are on the come up. They at least want to be part of a program that's on the come up.
Right, and it can be easily said the reason why you attracted the players that you attracted at all, and even these recruits that you attracted already, is 100% because you're Bill Belichick. You're gone down as one of the greatest NFL coaches of all time, as one of the greatest football minds in football history at this point.
Let's throw just
so that alone attracted players to you. But now that they're having to see, okay, can you put a team together at this level? That brings that into question. Seeing a 4-8 where there's a lot of games where you should have won or at least looked better. Because what we've said before, the team looked like
dog water.
Like most of the losses, the team looked like a high school squad going against a professional team.
I knew it was.
It was like you brought middle school. It's like you brought middle schoolers to a college game, told them to suit up because whatever.
I knew there was something up with this team, and we weren't going to be as good as we thought after the UNC Charlotte game, because there's no way we only beat UNC Charlotte 20-3, and if we're keeping it a buck, looking back at that game. Like, if we are keeping it a whole stack, as I look at the numbers of this game, we were only up 17-3 at half and only scored 3 points the rest of the game. Versus UNC Charlotte. Again, no shade to UNC Charlotte. Y'all should understand what it is. Y'all knew that was a paycheck game. We all know that was a paycheck game. But the funny part that UNC Charlotte kind of hung around the way they did, and UNC couldn't even hang 21. You couldn't even get 3 full touchdowns. You had 2 touchdowns and 2 field goals. That's when we knew something was up. That's when we knew this offense was off. And to your point about winning and how we said winning attracts, right? I got a great comparison. Instead of Bill Belichick, Jeff Fisher. Do you think he pulls in half the talent Bill Belichick pulls if they hire him at the exact same time?
Oh no.
Absolutely not. Right, let's call it for what it is. You don't like, if you aren't winning or have winning associated with your name, you're not pulling talent like that. You're not pulling in those players because players want to be a part of a program. Either they see is on the come up, like they see the potential of what it's going to be, or it's already established winning. No player, I'm sorry, and this counts myself. No player wants to go to a school that it's past its prime and is going into losing territory. Like, they're not going to be able to compete at all. No true player who wants a championship, who wants to compete for a championship, wants to go to a program that's losing. A selfish player would, because they're like, oh, I'm going to get my numbers and I'm going to get my stats and I'm going to look good. But if your real goal at the end of the day is I want to win titles, I want to win championships with my bros, with my squad, with my team, you want to go to a program that either you see the vision and the foundation, you're like, okay, we're going to get there eventually. We're only a few pieces here and there. Or it's a program that's knocking on the doorstep, and what does every athlete say? I'm the game changer. I'm the piece that can change that. I'm the player that can put them over the top and get them to where they need to be.
And sure, you'll get those couple of unicorns that join a team that's about to go into a rebuild, or join a team that's not great based off of, oh, I've always loved this team since I was so-and-so and I've always wanted to play for them, or I see what or I see what's coming over the horizon, and I'm willing to put in the time and the work and the effort to see where it goes. There's a couple that, yeah, you get a few that are like that. But most of the time, when you got kids that go to these bigger schools, their goal is to get from this school to the next level of play. And sure, once again, and sure, I don't think that when some of these players leave this program and go to that next level, I don't think any of them will be unprepared for the NFL when they leave this program. I don't think they'll be like that. But the problem is when you have teams that go onto a field and look like you brought a middle school team, a middle school squad to scrimmage a college squad at a football camp. When you go out there and look like the kids versus the mascots.
Mm-hmm.
When it looks like that week after week after week, you have to figure something out. You have to, there needs to be something fixed. Either something needs to be fixed or something needs to be removed or someone or somebody. But at the end of the day, something needs to be done.
Fact.
And luckily, at least for the defensive side of the ball, things were done because the defense stepped up in a major way come conference play.
Oh, for sure.
And with the offense, it's like you saw flashes of good things here and there, but when you have a rotating offensive line that isn't the same 5 people every week, sometimes you may get the same 3. But when you're rotating offensive linemen in and out every week because you can't find a unit that just gels, or when you're doing a running back by committee because you haven't figured out who your actual starting running back is, or when you have a moment where you have a quarterback that is struggling to the nth degree, and then when you put in his backup that is more seasoned and more proven, and he looks like he's struggling, then to me,
that's an offensive coordinator problem.
To me, that's a coaching problem. There's a big coaching problem. And me and you've talked about it before. Especially this season alone, I know what a bad offensive coordinator looks like at this point. And if any of y'all have watched the Falcons play at all, you also know what a bad coordinator looks like.
I know what an inconsistent coordinator looks like. Hey, I can tell you that. I know what an inconsistent coordinator looks like.
We've seen inconsistent and we've seen bad. And bad thing is Freddie Kitchens has been both.
That is facts. That is facts.
And Freddie Kitchens has been both this year. He has been both a bad coordinator and inconsistent all season. And what's even wilder, you see the good coordinating the first drive of a game. And we won't see it.
It's either the first drive of the game, or it's either the first drive of the game, the first drive out of halftime, or it's the last drive when they're being desperate.
Or the last drive of the game. You may see good coordination 3 times max per game. Everything else is just a struggle and hope the defense makes plays for you to keep you in a game until you figure something out. After that, you have to rely on your kicker to win you games.
Which
once again, nothing
shout out
Reese
Beerhall
because once again,
was clutch. Only thing we need you to do is just get your distance up. That's it.
Remember, he set a record this year.
He did. I just want him to have more records because if I'm being honest, I want Reese to get drafted. I want Reese to get drafted. I want Reese to get drafted and be a really good kicker in the NFL for years to come.
I want him to continue to succeed. Tell you true, even if you don't get drafted, Reese, I want you to succeed with it in whatever it is you're doing because you put in the work, you will deserve it.
I know a guy in the NFL right now you can replace easily. His name is Eddie Pinheiro. You can easily go get that man. There's another man out there named Younghoe Koo who probably is about to lose his job after what he did in New England last night. Did you see what he did?
Nope, didn't even watch that game.
Bro.
I heard that he missed it, but that's all.
No. Dog. You know what? Continue talking. I'm going to pull it up for you because I want you to see this. It's that bad.
But like, and because even Jordan Shipp said himself, that the team has played black. The team has played bad. The execution has been bad from all levels. And when you have, and luckily enough, I was happy to hear it from a player that they're frustrated about it too. But when you have the whole fan base saying the same thing, analysts saying the same thing, players saying the same thing, something has to break, man. And hopefully they figure it out over this offseason, because you have more time than some of your competition at this point to figure it out. Because if you don't figure it out after this season and we have another season of this ridiculous mediocrity, somebody's writing a check.
You ready?
And Bill's going to walk.
You ready?
Yeah,
I want you to see this. I want you to see this. Watch this.
What?
You saw that. You see exactly what you see. He kicked the ground.
My guy.
He kicked the ground. He legitimately kicks the ground, dog. I have never, ever in my life seen this. Ever. Reese Bearhoff, I know you would never do this. This is why I say you have a spot in the NFL right now, dog. Never in my life have I seen a kicker kick straight into the ground like that and get stuck. Couldn't even get his foot out to do the follow through. Like this is a level of mediocrity that only the Jets or Giants could do. I don't expect this from any other team. I don't even expect this from the Saints. I don't expect this from the Titans. Like, I told you, dog. Like, you look so hurt. Oh, you look so distraught, dog. You good?
Nah. Move on to recruit, bro. I gotta
That man said move on to recruit. Like his brain cannot compute what just happened. That man's brain could not compute what he just saw. But y'all, as he ponders on that, recruiting season is now back open. And Tar Heels do have three new recruits that have come onto the scene. The first one is Julian Peterson. That man ain't no linebacker. He a DB. He a corner. 3-star corner, standing at 6'2", 175 pounds, from Atco, New Jersey. My man was the number 8 player in New Jersey, the number 45 corner in the state, as well as the 600th player nationally. And crazy enough, Julian actually flipped from Clemson. So that's actually kind of crazy. I love the fact that we took a player from the ACC and flipped him. Now,
true.
The fact that it came from Clemson, that's like twofold for me. It's like one good, one bad. But we do have some.
Like I'm
you
still flabbergasted.
You are hurt. You are so hurt.
Like, I have never been more confused by something in my life because like what bothers me about it is it's like, bro, prior to that moment, like just think about it this way. 2 seasons ago, Young Wei Koo was a top 3 kicker in the league.
Yeah.
He was kicking at an 80% clip, at least. And now your foot getting stuck in the ground.
He kicking straight into the ground, bruh. And the funny part is, I know it's a Chisel Adonis clip, so that's the reason why the sound didn't play. But he's like, "What kind of Charlie Brown clip is this?" Like, did not know we were recreating Charlie Brown. I'm like, at least Charlie Brown got his foot to drive through.
About to say, here's my thing. At least you can say with Charlie Brown just missed. You ain't even get to the point where you missed. You stop short. You stopped short.
I stopped short.
Like you hit the curb,
bro. When I tell
you were in the crosswalk, and you were almost across the street. Then you hit the curb before you got to the sidewalk.
When I tell you,
you missed the ramp piece. You hit the curb.
When I tell you, I was so confused when I saw that. I was like, you know what? I was like, you know what? You could put that in the Giants night in the nutshell. Because somebody tried to say, oh, the Giants aren't really that bad because they took like the Lions to OT. They beat the Eagles. They beat, I think, another like 8-win team. They took the Bears like to a close game, or they were up on the Bears or Broncos for like 3 quarters. They're like, they're not actually a bad team. I'm like, nah, you had a kicker do that. You had a kicker do something I have never seen in my entire career.
Think about this. And you were replaced by Parker Romo and Zane Gonzalez.
Getting replaced by Zane Gonzalez is wild to me.
Zane Gonzalez he had a kicking job in like what, 3 seasons?
Bro, they might as well have went and got Cody Parkey at that point. You getting Zane Gonzalez, you might as well go get Cody Parkey, because at least Cody Parkey, it was just one moment.
Not even that. Just put in Lenny Krieg. Put in the guy from Germany. Put in the freshman. Put in the rookie.
Yeah. Let him. Hey, Vinatieri, come back, please. I know you're bored.
Nick Folk has been
doing better. Nick Folk is making winning kicks nowadays.
Nick Folk has missed 1 kick all season.
He's only kicked 5 times, so I'm joking. I'm joking, Nick. You're doing good. I'm joking.
I think I was about to say, yeah, I think out of 22 kicks, he's made 21.
I mean, he's got to give up. He's got to have the bad kicker university to somebody else. He doesn't want to be the dean of that forever.
Shoot, that bad kicker university is about to have a staff.
I think Young Wei Koo just took over as dean.
I say, like, he's applying for dean, at least vice.
At least vice, or he's on the board. He's on the board.
Listen, at this point, at least 3 Atlanta kickers are running the front office.
They're on the committee. They're on the administration. They're on the oversight committee.
At least they're on the board.
But we do got some film of one Julian Peterson. You're ready? Because I know you like film season.
I do like film season.
He loves film season.
I do like seeing the tapes.
I guess that's him. Let's see what you do, sir. Ha! Okay, and we're gone. Don't you get caught? Oh, wow. Who are y'all playing? Who are y'all playing? Jesus Christ.
And it's like, it looked like he was just jogging through that.
I like how the cheerleaders ran all the way down to the other end just to go cheer. Yeah. I'm like, girl, he already scored. What are we doing? Okay. Like you were in a cover.
Up in cover 2. It's probably a man.
Yeah, it's 2.
Yep, 2.
Oh, you could have caught that. You could have got that.
Said, the house.
You could have back. Screen.
With the screen.
I don't know who this team is y'all playing, but y'all abusing these kids. I know
That's
this.
disrespectful.
I know this.
That kid bounced off. That kid bounced off the dirt.
I know this score was like 45-0. Like, I know that for a fact. Ain't no way. What is
That one kid bounced.
Oh, they cover 3. Yeah, they cover 3. Yep. Oh, they manned up. Bop. Great tackle.
Good read.
That's the way to shed the block, though.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, there's nobody on your side. Come downhill and stay disciplined. You ain't got to blitz all the way. There's nobody there. There you go. There you go.
Ain't nobody see him.
Hey, that's the perfect read. Ain't nobody went to him.
Nobody looks at him.
Yeah, nobody out there. So it's like, why would I stay? I just didn't want him to get too committed down there. Oh. Wow.
Terrible tackling.
He stomped on a kid. Manned up.
Man up.
Oh, great and fade. Wait. Oh, I guess that was just great coverage.
It was good. Hey, it was great. It was a good route too.
Oh, they got him playing safety right now. Let's see what you do back there. Oh. A little high on the tackle, but it was still a great read.
Use that leverage.
I don't know if you
the screen.
Okay, the corner. Low-key pass interference. Low-key. And
at least illegal contact.
That's what I was about to say. Not pass interference, illegal contact because it was way downfield.
Because he got lucky. That pass was uncatchable.
You are in at least cover 3.
Man.
Oh. Good jam, I guess.
Had that pass come his way, he probably would have got beat.
Honestly, I was thinking that because I was like, you didn't have no help inside. So that might have been an issue for you. You know what I mean? If you have a quarterback, there's only 7-0 in this game. Huh. Let's see what you do.
Some of these highlights should, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, see that some of these highlights shouldn't even have been in here because it's not like you're not really making a play, you're just in it.
So you're just in it, but your presence isn't what's affecting it.
I get some coaches want to see
what you do when you're not in the play.
Your way. And sure, like you're in good spots for coverage. Like I won't take that away from you at all. Hey, you're sitting in great spots, especially that last cover too. You passed that off.
Hold up. Why every team we've watched on film got a number 76 built like this?
Gotta have better. Gotta have
them. Why every team we watch, and it's always a 76 or a 70 number.
The making of a good team has one big boy like that. Makings of every good team got one up. You gotta have it.
And the bad part is he don't be on the field.
Because he is the glue that keeps the team together. He's the class clown. He's the one that does all the hyping up, all of that off the field and in the locker room, with being goofy and dumb, and that's what keeps all the stress down, all the fights from breaking out. That's him. That's his role.
You want to know something else? I can tell you this much. Number 27 down here, he the one that stayed dripped out but never get PT. 10, he the backup quarterback that's just waiting for his chance to get in. He's like, watch, when coach put me in, I'm gonna be good. This the lineman that's like, hey, yo, when we go eat? Look, this so the lineman that's like, when we go eat?
Shoot, 27 got all the new Nike Vapor Jet stuff every week.
For sure.
Got the Nike fits on in class, all of that, talking all that good stuff. Talking about when coach put me in, I'm gonna make the play. Got put in one play last season. Got put in one series last season, got destroyed the whole series, ain't seen the field since.
You don't know why he ain't seen the field? Because he fumbled on that series.
Not even that. Got stiff arm, got dribbled.
Got baptized in the name of the Father.
The name of the Son, the Holy Ghost, and everything that encompasses it. Even got baptized in the name of the Holy Trinity.
And let's see, what's this last one? Wow, it just ends on that. That's horrible. That's horrible editing. That is horrible editing. Whoever did that for you, that's horrible editing.
They did you wrong, bro. They did you wrong in this.
That is horrible editing, bro. So then, next we got Chemistry Young. I know you said chemistry, but I'm going to say chemistry because of the way it's spelled. 3-star wide receiver, 6'2", 185 pounds, out of Sarasota, Florida. He is the 85th player in Florida, the 128th receiver ranked in Florida, and he is 899 nationally. And we actually just flipped him from Purdue, which is kind of cool. Kind of cool. So got another one, getting this one from the Big Ten, which is good in my mind. Steal from all the conferences. Why not?
That's it.
Steal from all the conferences. So let's see what you do, sir. Where you at? Oh, you're at the bottom? This camera angle sucks. Oh, wow.
Ooh, nice.
Wow.
Nice overhead.
I don't even know how you got some speed to get past him like that. Not even going front. He could have sold that stop. Ooh. Ooh. I'll shut up.
He did.
Shut up.
He did sell the stop.
Hey, I will shut up. I apologize. He gone. There it is. That's what I wanted to see him. I wanted to see him do that.
Go.
Oh yeah,
he sold that early.
This boy nice. At least as a deep threat. This boy already nice. He could have sold that route a little cleaner, but I love the high point. I love the high point. Love it. Oh, like not the blurry freeze frame. Hey, listen, you lead him, he's fine. That's what I'm saying. If you throw it there somewhere, if you throw it up and make sure it's leading him, he's good. No.
Got him.
No, hold up. Not he walked you up with his hands out like that. Bro, no, I gotta see that again. This man walked up like that, made you bite on the screen. Bro, here's the bad part. Look at everybody who bit on the screen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This quarterback could have thrown at him or him. The only one that didn't bite is up here because he didn't even see it. Bro, look at that. He could throw to either one. That's crazy. That's crazy, bro. Ah! And sit you out about. Yeah, nah. Crazy. Y'all got cooked for that. Bro. When I say this boy got speed.
Oh, yeah, he be running right.
I respect it. Great placement by the quarterback. Great placement by the quarterback, bro.
Great lead.
And they were down, I think. Yeah, they were down just now.
He by the
Oh, you know he about to talk.
Yep.
You know he about to talk. I ain't gonna front. I couldn't be a ref. You wanna know why?
Oh yeah, you just see my face.
Hey, not even that. You don't look at me for a push. Hey, don't look at me for a push off in that moment. I'm sorry.
Yep.
Don't look for. Is this Young? Yeah, this Chemistry Young. Yeah.
It was good, Quan.
Bro, I'm sorry. As a ref, in certain moments, don't look at me for a push off. I'm not giving it to you. If you get mossed, you get mossed.
Got him again.
Bro. I
Got
don't
him
know.
again.
Oh, please get to this end zone. Dog, I want you to get to that end zone. Uh-oh. Great placement.
That's that corner fault. Like, why you 12 yards out?
I was gonna say that defense was way soft.
Woo!
Way to go get it. This boy. Oh, if he sell it. I watched this film the other day. Yeah, he can move. We needed a speed receiver. Yeah. From what I'm seeing, this boy can move and he elusive. Like, oh wow, great way to move. Great way to sit in that zone. Oh, just throw it up.
That corner
just throw it up. Just throw it up to him.
Easy slant. No, he had no resistance.
None. Screen. Quick bubble screen. Skirt. I thought it was going to Reggie Bush it and go all the way around the other way.
Chase down. I'd been confused.
What you mean chase down block? Don't tell me it's an interception. He said, I'm getting my block.
They're right.
Hey, I like this. Uh-oh. Show it. Yeah. That's what I want to see. That's what I've been waiting to see. Show me you as a blocker. Take him to the ground. Yeah. Show them receivers can block too. Set up that hole. Crack. Oh.
Good block.
Yup. Engage. Send them.
Great blocking.
Oh, yeah. And he can block. Listen, he get to UNC, all he got to do is put on a little more weight. And he'll be fine.
And he's driving dudes to the sidelines, down.
He's driving dudes to the sidelines at 185. Like I said, he put on 10 pounds at 195. Maybe 20 if you want to go to 205, he'll be perfectly fine.
I say even if he get to 205, maybe even 210, kid's gonna be crazy.
Fine. He does that and keeps his speed, boy. You talk about a problem.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Young, you got it. Young, he one of them ones. I like what I just saw.
And think about this: if you pair him up with with Madrid Tucker,
I'm saying, bro.
Boy,
I'm saying. And then the third one was Adam McCann Gibbs, 3-star kicker and punter, who was at 6'2", 185 pounds from Northern Ireland, actually. He's a number 12 player in North Ireland, number 14 kicker out there, and he is ranked at 2,798 nationally. And he's actually from Penn State. He does not have huddle highlights. That is not him. That is just a huddle link that's left over. Trust me, I searched, I looked, didn't have him. But yep, that's all we got there. And now it is time for our Tar Heel birthdays because we got one this week. So happy birthday to old lineman Chad Lindbergh, man. His birthday is tomorrow, December the 3rd. So happy birthday, Chad. Hope you had a great birthday, man. Hope everything's going good for you.
He's out there in these streets.
And with all that being said, y'all, it is time for our final segment, our favorite segment. Time for your Tar Heel takeaways of the week, man. Was it me or you? It's me?
Yes, sir. Go get him.
All right, man. My Tar Heel takeaway of the week. You know what? I'm going to say it for what I said. Listen. If There should be a rule. There should be a rule. If there is an emergency, a snow emergency, and every other entity in the county is closed, your entity shouldn't have to be open either, bro. Sick of it. Sick of it. Like, hate the fact that there were multiple entities that were closed, but then one specific entity had to remain open today due to certain things. I didn't like it. Stupid. And overall, man, football season's coming to an end. It's coming to a close. It's getting crazy. But I think I'm going to stop doing as many fantasy teams as I do next year because I'll be getting antsy. I don't know. I highly doubt that. I'm just talking out the side of my neck. But yeah, my Tar Heel take of the week. Listen, be consistent on all fronts. Everybody goes to work and nobody goes to work. Stop letting certain entities get off for a snow day or whatever the case may be. And then now said entity that did have to come into work can't do half of what they need to do because the other entity is closed, but y'all all work for the same unit. That's my Tar Heel takeaway of the week. Go get him, Bruce.
Yeah, Bruce. Tar Heel takeaway of the week. Target. Count your days. Did you do anything to me personally? No, you didn't do nothing to me. But count your days. Because here tell on the street, y'all out here giving away these big old shiny shimmery bags or whatnot. Got people out in the cold at like 2-3 in the morning waiting on these bags.
Oh, I heard about the bags.
One of them items being a pack of Uno cards, some lip gloss, a little bit of eyeliner.
We're supposed to be boycotting Target anyways.
My thing is, Target lost money anyway. After all the mess at the beginning of the year, Target was losing money anyway. So what they did to keep you around is to offer you grab bags with the possibility of it being some high value stuff. At what point did anybody think, you know what? Maybe being outside at 3 in the morning in 28-degree weather for several hours may not be the best idea for a bag that may or may not have a lot of money in it. You never know. I get it could be $400, but you know what it also could be? Empty. And that's what a lot of them were. You got these big old gift bags like this big, or items like this size in them. Flashlights. Y'all are lucky that y'all didn't leave grab bags that had IOUs in them, because I swear for God, because y'all think that Black Friday is a game. Y'all out here playing in people's faces. Keep playing in people's faces on Black Friday and find out that y'all ain't gonna make no money on Black Friday because people stopping to come out messing with y'all. Keep doing it. Keep playing in people's face. They gonna stop spending money with you. Y'all think that we just constantly have to buy stuff. We don't. We ain't got no money now. Y'all lucky we buying anything at this point because it's close to Christmas. We got gifts we ain't bought yet. And we were trying to find a deal that also, let me say something else on that. These fake Black Friday deals that have been exposed on the internet over and over and over again, that are just same day prices, because what they do is they put fake markups on the products and then give you the same price it was 2 days prior.
Talk to them.
And we buying them anyway. Done with it. Tired of y'all. Watch me go out here. I find a coupon real fast. Am I going to use it? No. You know why? Because I ain't leaving this house to spend no dang money. I'll say this. At least with Amazon, at least there's a little bit of a sale. Does it make sense? Probably not. But guess what? At least I can go find and compare and shop somewhere else online. Count your days, Target. Count your days.
Talk to him. But yeah, I saw them bags. I was like, first of all, we still boycotting Target. Like I ain't been to Target not one bit, and they had the urge to go. Like not a lick.
I don't like going. I never like going. I don't like going to Target. I don't like
I ain't even gonna front. The only reason I went into Target, I can't lie. They graphic tees were legit. Like they
I go to JCPenney for those.
That's what I'm saying. They graphic t-shirts were fire, but I have found other stores that have just as good graphic tees. Shoot, the store up here, Meyer up here. And I think I told you about this store because it reminds me a lot of like a 90s Walmart. Like really inviting, great prices, and things of that nature. Bro, their graphic tee section, fire. Absolutely fire.
Like I go to JCPenney on a Friday or Saturday, get them half off or 2 for $10 or whatever they do them for. And that's it. Like, or I'll go to Spencer's. I go to Hot Topic.
I got like Spencer's,
TJ Walmart Maxx will have a good gym every now and again.
I'll go to like Meyer, TJ Maxx, Spencer's, Hot Topic depending. Like Spencer's is usually better. Hot Topic be charging a little bit more. Just
like Hot Topic, I'd go to Hot Topic if I'm trying to find something specific. Or if I go in and see that one design that I really like, then I'll get.
I ain't like front. If they didn't, because they charge, but sometimes they have some nice ones. They have just some nice specialized stuff in there. Box lunch. They be having some, but they be charging.
I just talked to somebody else about that earlier today. Because they said
got nice stuff,
got it for box lunch, but like they're expensive.
Like they got nice stuff, but they be charging, dog. I be mad.
They be so expensive, bro.
But guys, that's
bought
all.
A t-shirt from there that was $44.
Oof! I hope that t-shirt was great. Remember,
I mean, you remember that t-shirt, but still,
I will say that Avatar, The Last Airbender, Duffy I had, the jerseys I got, and the Hogwarts crew neck I got, and so I got those from box lunch, but I also got those on like a deal, like it was like a major deal that day. But we ain't gonna take too much more of y'all time because it is almost 11 o'clock at night. I'm pretty sure there aren't that many of the people who are watching us at this point. So, guys, we'll see y'all next Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern. Y'all know the deal. This is where we're gonna be at. You know what? I did the intro. You do the outro, my boy.
Y'all stay safe out here in these streets, and make sure we'll see y'all next week, Tuesday, 9 p.m. Be there, be square. We out here. Peace. Deuces.